Good morning, coin roll hunters. Thanks for joining me, Matthew, the great coin roll hunter, with our first albino roll of pennies in this albino roll. Anyway, as you guys know, I do these things in one take, so I just want to be authentic that way. So, we're going to be looking in this series. I thought it would be fun because we're shuffling this series into big money, and it'll be good practice for me. I want to look for a particular die variety in these pennies, and they call it, let's see here, I've got some resources I'm looking. They're calling it the wide AM or close AM die variety. And the AM refers to the reverse side of the penny and the word around the rim, America. So close AM refers to the A and the M being close together, almost touching. And wide AM refers to the A and the M being wider apart. Now, in order to really investigate this die variety, we need to find some examples, some consistent examples for each one of these die varieties. And then it becomes really exciting, once we know what we're looking for, to then look for rare versions of these die varieties on pennies that shouldn't have them. So to give you an example, the 1992 should not have a close AM on what they call the business strike. And a business strike are coins that the mint produces very quickly, and I would say superficially, because they're intended for circulation. And that would be opposed to a mint strike or a proof strike, in which case more care and slower, harder presses are used to mint those coins. And so I won't get into all of the little interesting facts about that yet. So as we get going, we'll explore those. So why don't we, let me bring up my resource here on the screen again. I would like to look for something that will show an example of a close AM on the reverse. So we're going to be looking for coins, for pennies, 1993 through 1997 or 2001 to 2007 with the P and D, the Philadelphia and Denver varieties. Those should have consistent close AM examples. So that is what we are doing in this first hunt. So without further ado, let's get into it. So out of tradition, I like to check the enders because you never know when you might find something interesting. So that's a 2000. And just to show you how crazy the wrapper is on these rolls again, no marks at all. Nothing that tells you the denomination or how many coins are in these things. So bizarre. Quite a surprise to find at the bottom of that box, by the way. So much so that I put off hunting them because I really wanted to share them with you. So this is a 2000D, and we are looking for 2001 to 2007. So bummer, not the coin we're looking for. So what will be interesting is we've got 50 coins to go through in this roll, and it does not look like at this pace I'm going to be able to get through more than one roll at a time. But I know that was a request one of my subscribers had suggested, but we'll just give it a shot. This will be good practice before we get into the $500 box of quarters. So just to remind you, we're looking for 1993 to 1997 or 2001 to 2007 P or D. So there's a 2006 D. We'll put him aside. So we'll segregate those out, and we'll kind of find the best example of those coins for tomorrow's series, which will be, there's another 1994 D. which will be on big money. So that will be really exciting for you guys, and great practice for me under the microscope. So it's an entirely new kind of format that I'm gonna try. So anyway, gosh, there is 50 cents is quite a bit with me yammering on, trying to remember what it is I'm looking for. Okay, so we've already got some examples put aside. I just want to find good ones. So that means kind of like clean coins to me. Here's a 1997. So we are looking for that a close AM variety is what we are looking for. So 2001, there's another one. That one's probably the best one so far. All right, so 1993 to 19. Okay, so I would like to attempt anyway. Here's a 94. We'll put him aside. To put in some cool facts for you. So, oh man, it's really difficult to be doing these three things at once. If you ever try. So there's a 2004. Just talking, searching accurately, as I've whined before in my other videos. So a 1996, that falls within the range. All right, 2015 is too old. Anyway, so let's see. So yeah, it's just, I guess I gave you guys enough facts, I think, in the beginning. I can't even see the date on that one very well. I don't know. We're just going to keep cranking through here because we got some really good examples in there. And I think that, okay, one more little group to go through. And we'll take a look at what we've found so far. 84. Now, we could also be looking for, and I haven't seen any yet, wheat cents, which I average about 6 per box. So there's a 2006. That'll fall in there into our group. 2002 as well. And Canadian pennies. So the Canadian cents are actually discontinued, and some of them, just like American currency, also has, oh, there's a 2001, has a copper content, and some of you are pretty big into that. All right, so there is our first albino roll. Pretty bizarre. All right, so let me just scoop these up. This is our reject pile, and take a look at what we have here. Okay, so moving on, what we're referring to in this little series, in this adventure, so here is the obverse side of the coin. Obverse is the head side. You flip it over. Here is the reverse side. And the AM die variety is referring to, well, if you guys can see it right there. The A and the M in America. So this is considered a close AM. That is an example of what that is. And so with the camera, you can see that it almost looks like they're touching. Now, what's going to be really exciting and fun is tomorrow we're going to be putting these, and I'm going to go through these. We're running out of time. And I'm going to find the cleanest one just to find a good example. I'm going to be putting this under the microscope tomorrow in big money. And we're going to take a closer look at this AM, and then one other feature that makes these things easier to find, and according to the experts, a little bit more reliable. So this is Matthew, the Great Coin Roll Hunter. Until I see you tomorrow, I'm wishing you happy hunting, and don't forget to subscribe so we see you tomorrow. So anyway, first take. Happy hunting. We'll see you tomorrow.